Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball with your math lesson for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Our standard is NVT 1.2b. Understand that the two digits of a two-digit number represent amounts of tens and ones. Understand the following as special cases. The numbers 11 to 19 are composed of a 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 ones. Our essential question today is, how can you model and name groups of 10? Our I can statement is I can understand, place, value. And today we will be working from Go Math Lesson 6.5 using pages 258 and 259 in our big Go Math book. Let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson with our Math on the Spot video.
Jeannie, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm making jewelry.
Wow, I love this bracelet.
Oh, thank you very much. Look, I'm making you a necklace next.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, but I'm not sure I'm going to have enough beads.
Hey, well, that actually reminds me of a math riddle.
Cool.
Come on, check it out.
All right.
So we have Tyler, who has blue, red, green, yellow, and purple beads.
Wow. He's got way more beads than I do.
Well, let's see. He has 10 beads of each color. And so here's the riddle. How many beads does Tyler have in all?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's model it with connecting blocks and take a look. So remember, he has 10 blue, right?
Right.
Okay, so let me show you 10 blue. So there's 10 blue way down there. Now let's just actually check that for ourselves. So let's just count and see if we have 10. In fact, you help me count.
Okay.
I'll go first, you go second.
Perfect.
Okay. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8, 10.
9. There we go. So that models 10.
Great.
Now, he also has 10 red beads. And here are his 10 red beads modeled. And you can see it looks exactly like the blue.
Yes, it does.
And then he had 10 greens. And so there they are. And then he had 10 yellows. And then he had 10 purples. And there he has them all. Now, let's see how many he has in all.
Okay.
Now, each one of these is, in fact, groups of 10. So I can actually now kind of lasso them. That's a group of 10.
Yeah.
That's a group of 10. That's a group of 10. Group of 10.
Whoop,
There you go.
whoop.
Group of 10. And we can draw a quick picture of this by just representing 10 as that for the first one, then that for the second one, then that for the third one, then that for the fourth one, and that for the fifth one. There's the quick pick where each one of these stands for tens.
Okay, cool.
So now we get to do something really cool. We're going to count by tens because each one of these is tens. So I'll start off and then I want you to come in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what's 10 and 10? That's actually 20. And then another 10, if we count by 10, so it's 10, 20,
30.
30. Then comes 40. And you know what comes next?
50?
That's exactly right. So the answer is Tyler has 50 beads in all.
50 beads.
That's right. So how many beads do you think Tyler has all together now?
And we just said he has 50.
Okay, now do you have enough beads to make your necklace?
I think I'm going to need a whole lot more beads. Oh, but perhaps you'd like something else. Maybe earrings? That'd look nice. Or perhaps an anklet? You could use an anklet.
Hey, wait, how about a friendship bracelet?
Oh, that is so cool. Only if you, my friend, Professor Berger, will help me.
What are friends for? Have lots of fun with math. We'll see you soon. I really like it.
All right, so let's get our Big Go Math book. And we're on page 258. We're going to start with our model and draw. You can group ones to make tens. Now remember, these cubes are not connected, so these are simply ones, okay? So we have 20 ones. Now, just like we saw Professor Burke do, when we get to 10, we're going to circle it. So this first one has been completed for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there's a circle around it. And here's another group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 2 groups of 10, okay? And so here are my 2 cubes right here. This is what they look like when they are connected. And we don't have any other cubes, so we have 0 ones. So if we draw a quick picture of it, 2 10s equals 20. So remember, when we draw a quick picture, that is simply our line that's going down. So how many lines do we need right here? That's right, you would need 2 lines. Remember, those lines that we draw, they represent 10. So when we are working in math and you are instructed to draw a quick picture, that means that what you're going to do is draw a line to represent the 10. And depending on what numbers we're working with, that will determine how many lines you're going to draw. But in this situation, we have 2 10s, which means we need to draw 2 lines, and that represents the number 20. Now let's look at numbers 1 and number 2. They are similar in the way they are set up. So we have these cubes, and of course we're going to make a group of 10. So we're going to first determine how many groups of 10 we can make. So remember, you start and you count. 1, 2, and let's go side by side. It might be a little bit easier for you to recognize groups of 10 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what would you have to do now that you have that group of 10? That's right. So you would start here and you would circle. That's one group. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What would you do? That's right. You would circle that second group of 10. And let's see if we have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our third group of 10. Okay, so how many 10s are in 31s? So let's count how many you have circled. All right, so we have 3 10s, and do you have any left over? No, you have none or 0. So how many 10s make up 30? 3 10s equals 30. So I should have the number 3, the number 30, which is a 3 and a 0, and also my quick picture. So since we're just working with 10s, how many lines are you going to have? That's right, you should just have 3 lines. And so those 3 10s represent the number 30. Now you're going to do the same with number 2, and I can give you guys a little hint. So if I look at this, it says 41. I could draw my house again, and I could figure out my T stands for 10s and my O stands for 1s. So that means that there are 4 10s. That means that there are 0 1s. Remember, we wrote the number 4 here. It will also go there. And we combine the numbers 4 and 0 to get 40. And that means we would need to draw 4 lines. But I still want you to make sure that you circle your groups of 10. So that's another way that you could possibly look at it. All right, on your own, page 259, okay? You have 51s. So this might be a situation where you might want to draw your 10s and your 1s house to help you out because you don't have enough room to draw out exactly 50 cubes, okay? So you need to write how many 10s and how many 1s. Write how many 10s. So for example, this is 51s. That's 5 10s, 0 1s, 5 10s. Then right here under the word 50, 50, that represents the number 50, or that is the number 50. And right here in the middle, you need to draw how many lines? That's right, you would need to draw 5 lines. So that's just me again talking you through it. So what you're going to do, you're going to complete the rest of this page for extra practice. And tomorrow we will continue our knowledge and place value. So I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.